Now, over the course of the last couple of weeks, we've seen a couple of tweets from Donald Trump expressing concern. But one man is going to be perhaps crucial in this. Now, remember, the government told us at the beginning, if the Americans objected, the deal would be dropped. Here was David Lammy a year ago.
Well, if President Trump doesn't like the deal will not go forward. And the reason for that is because we have a shared military and intelligence interest with the United States. And of course, they've got to be happy with the deal or there is no deal.
Could not be clearer, but Republican Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana was explaining this on the floor of the Senate the other day.
Mr. Starmer, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, has decided that he wants to give the Chagos Islands with our military base to Mauritius. The only reason he's doing this is because he feels guilty because the United Nations has said that the United Kingdom should be ashamed of its history and ashamed that it one time owned colonies. I'm sorry he feels guilty. He needs to go buy an emotional support pony.
Well, I'm very pleased to say that after that magnificent performance, Senator Kennedy joins me live down the line right now. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. We're just enjoying very much what you had to say. It's taken America quite a long time to wake up to the potential threat to Diego Garcia, the non-nuclear treaty, for example, that Mauritius has signed up to. John Kennedy, can you turn the tide over there in America and get a formal letter written to the British Prime Minister to say, we don't want Diego Garcia threatened? Can you do it?
Well, I certainly hope so, Mr. Farage. I don't make a habit of interfering in the affairs of the United Kingdom. I have great respect for the United Kingdom, Great Britain, and Northern Ireland. All 70 million of you. I lived in your country. I went to school in your country. But this decision by the Prime Minister, it affects America. It certainly affects the good people of the UK. You did a good job of explaining why it's nonsensical. I honestly don't know why Prime Minister Starmer insists on doing this, other than the fact that he does. He feels guilty because the United Kingdom says the good people of the UK ought to feel guilty for their history. I think the people of the United Kingdom should feel gratitude and pride for their history. But I talked to President Trump 2 days ago. Now, when the president first agreed with the Prime Minister to let this go forward, I had given a number of speeches on the Senate floor. I called the president and I said, Mr. President, with respect, you're making a huge mistake. He said, well, my advisors tell me to do it. I've never given up. And then a week or so ago, the president reversed himself. And 2 days ago, I called the president and said, Mr. President, please don't back up. Don't back up. Go forward, write the letter. I talked to Secretary of State Marco Rubio yesterday, in fact, and said, Marco's an old friend. Please tell the president to be firm. Marco explained to me that a conversation is going to be had or will be had shortly between the Prime Minister and the President. And I just, for the sake of the American people, but also the good people of the United Kingdom, Mr. Starmer, if you're listening to this, please, please, please don't give away the Chagos Islands. As I said in my speech, it's dumb. I have rocks in my driveway that are smarter than what you're proposing to do.
John Kennedy, thank you very much for that comment. And I tell you what, on behalf of British taxpayers, for whom this deal could cost us up to 50 billion sterling, thank you very much indeed for your continuing efforts. And we'll speak to you again on this subject. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you, dear sir.